My husband was sending money to his ex while I paid our bills. I only found out because I accidentally opened the wrong bank app. We share a phone plan, and sometimes our notifications overlap. And one evening, his banking alert popped up on my screen before I could look away. A transfer, $400, to a name I didn't recognize. I told myself it was nothing, probably a work thing, a loan to a friend, something with a reasonable explanation. I told myself that for 3 days before I couldn't anymore. When I asked him casually if he'd been sending money to anyone, his face did something I'd never seen it do before. It went very still, like he was deciding something quickly. He said yes, that a woman he'd known years ago before we ever met had been diagnosed with cancer and was struggling financially, and that he felt it was the right thing to do. He said he hadn't told me because he didn't want to upset me. He said it with such practiced calm that I almost believed him. I asked her name, and he told me. I asked how long this had been going on, and he said a few months. I asked how much in total, and he said he wasn't sure exactly. That night, after he fell asleep, I went through everything I could find, and the transfers went back 14 months and totaled over $6,000. $6,000 while we were saving for a house, while I was budgeting groceries, while I told myself we couldn't afford a vacation. I found her social media profile. She did not look like someone receiving cancer treatment. Her page was full of photos from the past year, a birthday party, a beach trip, and most recently, a post showing off a brand new white car with the caption, "She's finally mine." I sat with my laptop in the dark kitchen and I felt something shift permanently inside me. The next morning, I didn't confront him with anger. I showed him her profile. I showed him the car post. I watched his face and saw the moment he understood that the story was over. He said she'd told him the money was for medical bills. He said he had no idea about the car. He said he'd been fooled too. And the thing is, maybe he was. Maybe she lied to him as completely as he'd been lying to me by omission. But the real plot twist came 2 weeks later when her sister messaged me out of nowhere saying she'd heard what happened and thought I deserved to know the truth. The cancer diagnosis had been real 2 years ago, fully treated and in remission before my husband sent her a single dollar. She hadn't needed the money for treatment. She'd needed it because she'd asked for it, and he'd given it because he still loved her. And every dollar he sent her was a dollar he chose to give to his past instead of our future.